All right. I just got off the phone with my daughter and ran something by her real quick, and I thought of a really great idea. So, if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, if you are one of my friends, please watch this. If not, you're going to probably get really confused, and so anyway, I stay that way. But in all honesty, I was thinking about something interesting. I posted earlier today about going up to North Dakota and Wisconsin to run, and I kind of felt in a sense like kind of a voice in the back of my head, like I don't know, I think it was ego saying, don't post, just the self, like self-conscious. So, anyways, and a lot of times I don't post much because I feel self-conscious about it. But then I realized something about Facebook, and this is really deep and profound. So seriously, I mean, I think so in my opinion. But I was thinking, like, on Facebook, the reason I joined was because I had some friends. I met Brad Farmer. He's awesome, great guy. Love him to death. Love you, Brad. And he had a bunch of friends, come over from North and South Carolina, and we all hung out and got to meet all of them. They're just great, and they went back, and that was a way to stay in touch, to see what they were doing. And all of them are doing awesome, amazing things to this day. I love seeing that. But I realize Facebook, in a sense, has become less about what's going on in our lives. And the reason we became friends on Facebook is because somehow, some way, in some form, some way in our life, we crossed paths somehow. And thought, you're cool or interesting, whether it was in elementary school or high school or in some city randomly somewhere. So we're friends. I find your life interesting, and somehow, way or another, find mine interesting too. And so I want to know how you're doing, and I'm sure you probably want to know how I'm doing as well. Because I was thinking, in a sense, when I was posting, wanting like the weight and the pressure of just added, publicly stating what I was doing this weekend. I started thinking, like, a lot of people on here are supportive and thumbs up, and that's great. You get those dopamine, serotonin response. But then I started thinking, oh, there's probably people that are on here hating, that want me to fail. And it's like, who would want me to drive that whole way and fail? Why would people want you to fail? And I started thinking, there's nobody on my friends list that I could think of that would want me to fail. They would think it was something interesting and neat to do because you're my friends, right? And so I realized, like, Facebook sort of, in a sense, has become like this meta person. Instead of being about you and about what's going on and what's awesome, the highlights of your day. I come home from work and Casey asked me, or Laurel asked me, hey, how's your day been? I just talked to Laurel on the phone, and basically I tell them the highlights of the day. The things I've been thinking, or whatever. Like, and they tell me about their day. And Facebook is supposed to be that way. It's almost like a person. You spend more time on Facebook than you do with probably some of your own family members, and in a sense, that becomes like this meta person. Now, think about, like, when you do something bad or something wrong. I'm sure instantly there's 2 or 3 names that pop up in your head. You could picture, oh, she's gonna be mad at me for this one, or man, he'd be so disappointed. You think about those things, or when you do something that is good or awesome, you're like, oh, I can't wait to call this person, or I wish so and so could find out about. I can't wait to tell them. Those people pop in your head, and in a way, society kind of drives sort of your conscience. You don't do something because it's not popular with the people that you socialize with. Somebody's going to get disappointed in you. Which is good. It's good. That's how relationships are built. You have a good, happy marriage by getting along, playing the game by the rules. That's another video for another day. It's awesome. But anyways, I was thinking, though, in a sense, Facebook becomes like a moral conscience, in a sense. And all it seems to be filled with nowadays is stuff not about you, and me not posting about me because I feel bad about it, self-conscious about it. It's weird. I feel insecure about it. I'm sure, like we all do. I feel insecure making this video right now. That's why I can't even hardly make eye contact with the camera. But it's in a way, I think if we start posting more about what's going on in our personal lives, the things that are good, the things, the things that are bad, I don't know whether to like or not like, because, if I don't know you personally enough to, when you say life's hard, and I don't know what to post to that. I'm sorry, but I like to see positive, happy things, because think about this for a second. When you're posting about all these horrible things, I mean, yes, there's a lot of stuff going on that's scary. There's politics is crazy. It's been crazy. I think that's where this all started to fall apart at. Facebook is what I'm talking about, like everything there. But there's wars and there's horrible things that are happening, and there's great things that are happening, but they're happening to people that I don't know about. I mean, yes, I feel terrible about those things, but I can't do anything about those things. But we connect on a personal level on Facebook. Those are things that we can talk about. You can share. There's people that are friends with you that can, you can celebrate with or be angry with. But, focus on yourself. That's why it's Facebook. Don't be afraid to. I think it takes a lot to lose the insecurity and self-consciousness. And believe me, I'm not there. This is actually me terrified in front of a camera because I haven't done it for so long, because, self-consciousness. But I feel like if you do that, it's going to raise the collective consciousness on Facebook, and that meta person is maybe a happier, more positive person. And change. You can't change the world until you can clean your own room. There's a thought. If you can't even keep your own room clean, talking to you, Laurel Chapman. I'm just kidding. You can't. How are you going to fix the rest of the world? If you can't do good at the small things, how are you going to expect to do the big things? I know that's some wise words. But so anyway, fixing that and sharing that and dropping your ego and sharing the personal things, like that's what I'm planning on doing with any videos that I make. It's not, maybe it's fitness stuff, but it's not going to be every day. I'm not going to get on your nerves. But even if I do, you can unsubscribe or just not watch it or unfriend me. That's fine. There are no consequences. If you unsubscribe or unfollow, that's fine. It's Facebook. And I encourage more people to share more of themselves, and don't worry about likes or dislikes or trolls, because think about this. This is last thing and I'm done, I promise. Artificial intelligence is going to be here. It's coming. It's coming in some form, some weird way. And the only thing it's going to learn through us is through electronics, through the internet. And if all it gets is all the stuff on the internet that's bad and terrible, it's going to think humanity is just a monster that needs to be destroyed. But if it can see compassion and kindness and think, man, these people they persevere, they're awesome, they're doing great stuff, where you unload, your passions, your ego, the things of you, not your personal information and stuff, not like that, but just how you're feeling, what you enjoy, what you like, what's good, then we might kind of raise, not maybe the collective consciousness, maybe just, what's there in your own little world, because our world's on it's multiple levels. So anyways, I'm going to make some more videos and stuff, but it's not probably going to be what you think, but it's going to be more like this. Anyways, I love you. Even if you don't, I know it. You guys love me. You're my friends. Anyways, love you guys.